What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another awesome video. Today I am back in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and they just released the brand new Season 6 update, and with that new Season 6 update comes the brand new Nightmare Endless mode that I am going to be helping you guys do in today's video. And if you didn't know, every 10 waves you have a 2% chance to get an endless unit, so I'm going to be helping you guys unlock that unit in today's video. But before we begin, I would really appreciate if you guys would like, subscribe, and join my Discord server down in the description below. Now, with all that being said, let's get right into this video. Alright guys, so here is the team that I'm going to be using for Endless: Nightmare Fredbear, Kronos Endo Freddy, War Machine Foxy, Rockin' Bonnie, Valkyrie Chica, and Landslide Funtime Foxy. Now, if you guys notice, you can actually see that my units are level 100, which is going to be really beneficial for you guys. Make sure you're getting your units as high as level possible. And also another thing, you guys can now equip up to infinite apexes. So as you can see, I can just equip any amount of apexes I want. As you can see, I have 3 apexes. You can make a whole team of apexes if you want, so you guys can just create just OP teams. Alright, now I'm going to be getting into detail what bytes I'm using for unit. Alright guys, now I'm going to be getting into detail what bytes I'm using for my units. For my 2 heavy hitters, which is Nightmare Fredbear and Kronos Endo Freddy, I would really recommend using the UFO byte, and that is because if I scroll down here, you can actually see that they have element damage and active ability. So for example, for my Kronos Endo Freddy, I actually, oh, you can't see here, but I do have a rust byte equipped for him. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, you can't see it on here, but I do have a rust byte equipped for my Kronos Endo Freddy, and for my Nightmare Fredbear, I do have a dark UFO byte equipped onto him. And then for my War Machine Foxy and my Landslide Funtime Foxy, I did just go pretty basic, and I used the critical damage byte or the Reaper byte. For my Rockin' Bonnie, which is my starter, he is a line unit when you first place him, which isn't really that good, so I put the Kaboom byte on him to make him do explosive damage, which is going to be really good as a starter. And then finally, for my Valkyrie Chica, I am using the box byte. It just increases the unit stats by a lot. It just pretty much a good overall byte to use if you have like a DPS unit, you want to buff it. See, as you can see, the box byte is just really good. Buffed in by 17%, just overall just a really OP byte. Alright, now that I got my team ready, let's go ahead and hop right into Endless Nightmare, and let's see how far this team can go. Alright guys, I am currently in Endless, and scratch what I said about Rockin' Bonnie and the Kaboom byte. The Kaboom byte is like absolutely horrible. As soon as I equipped the Kaboom byte, Rockin' Bonnie started doing horribly, and I thought the Kaboom byte would make him better because before I had no byte, and he actually did much better, so I don't know. Oh, and also one thing you guys might be wondering is like, why am I not using Undead Chica, Conductor Toy Freddy? And that's because when you actually place those units down, they don't come out of the exits until you press that yes button. So they are not as good as they once were, which is kind of unfortunate. They kind of literally just nerfed spawners in general, or at least starter spawners. So yep, you can just go ahead and put 2 times speed, and let's see how far Rockin' Bonnie can get. Alright, let me go ahead and place my Landslide now. Rockin' Bonnie did leak like a lot. He leaked a lot, but don't worry, our Landslide is down. I'll place a second Rockin' Bonnie. There we go. Let me see if I can get my Landslide down here. There we go. You see, Landslide does do that stun, which is just really important. That's why we have Landslide here. And also, if you saw up top above, Landslide actually gives stocks because she's a nature unit. So that's why I chose Landslide and Rockin' Bonnie for that 8% cooldown buff. He gets you through the early game. He might not be the best starter DPS wise, but he does give that 8% cooldown buff, which is going to be really good for making it to the end game. There we go. We were actually doing really good now. None of the enemies are getting through. Let's go Valk Chica, and we do have Nightmare Fredbear for that slowing effect, which is gonna be really good. And then we have Kronos Endo Freddy for that time stop, which is just going to be absolutely OP. You see if I can get them down. Yep, there we have all our units down, and that is how you actually beat Endless Nightmare, man. It took me a couple tries, but Landslide is going to be your savior. As I said, you saw Rockin' Bonnie leaked a lot. Alright, he did leak a lot, but the reason I chose him is because that 8% cooldown reduction, which is just going to play a huge role later in the game. Especially with those enemy shields, you are going to need some quick units. That's why I chose War Machine Foxy, a 0.88 cooldown, which is going to knock those shields right off so you can get further into Endless. And then we just have Kronos, Endo, Freddy, which is just an absolutely OP unit. Nightmare Freddy Bear for that slow. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole team. I find it funny how you can literally make a whole team of straight Apexes. I mean, let me know if y'all are going to do that. But now that all of our units are placed, let's just see how far we can get. Alright guys, as you can see, I was on wave 97 and I finally just died. Guys, that is gonna do it for today's video. I unfortunately did not get the Endless unit, but I hope you guys get it. I hope this video helped you guys, and with all that being said, bye bye.